Members of the AmaZulu Royal family are expected to meet today to discuss an ongoing dispute over the successor to King Goodwill Zwelithini KwaZulu. The meeting, expected to kick off in the next hour or so at the old Legislature building of KwaZulu-Natal, that's in Ulundi. Newzroom Afrika reporter Nkosikhona Duma is there. He joins us now live. Nkosikhona, good morning to you. Why is this an important meeting, not just for the royal family and, I dare say, the Zulu nation at large?
Good morning, Koli. Indeed, this is a very significant meeting of the AmaZulu Royal family because as things currently stand, the KwaZulu-Natal government has actually paused all funding contributions to the AmaZulu Royal family, given the ongoing disputes about who should be the successor to the late AmaZulu King Goodwill Zwelithini, and the royal family as well. The ongoing disputes have been playing out in the public, and so King Zwelithini has convened this meeting, all in a bid, of course, to somehow lay the foundation for unity. But to talk us through those details, I am joined by the spokesperson in the office of the Zulu King, Mr. Prince Thulani Zulu, rather, who is, of course, the spokesperson for that office. Prince Thulani Zulu, talk to us about this meeting. Who is exactly here, and what do you hope to get out of today?
Okay, good morning to you. You will remember on the 7th of May this year, there was a reading of a will where Her Majesty Queen Mantombi appointed King Misuzulu as the king of the Zulu nation, because she did that after her herself had been appointed as a successor to the Zulu throne. So you remember that on the day there was misunderstanding. There was people who were not on equal footing on understanding the matter. So there's been misunderstanding all these months ago, because some people were not satisfied about the appointment of the current king. Some were saying we need to sit down as the family and appoint the king, and some were saying no, the king is born, it's a birthright. So all these things have been going on. Unfortunately, there was no time to meet and try to be on the same page about the matter due to COVID-19 lockdown. Fortunately, a few weeks ago, there's been that release. We are on stage level 2, where we can do some other things. That is why today I want to correct that when you say King Misuzulu called this meeting, he might be one of those who summoned the meeting, but the meeting was called by the senior royal family members, whom we all look up to. There is no one else, because when I'm talking about senior royal family members, I'm talking about Queen Nkosikhona Duma, who was married to the late King Cyprian Zulu, and there is also the grandson of King Dinuzulu, who is Prince Philemon Gachalendota Dinuzulu. And then there is also Prince of Gwapindangene, whom we know has been by birthright is a royal family member and also a traditional prime minister. So those people have summoned this meeting with the aim of that the royal family members should come together and engage. So I see this as an opportunity for people who are not satisfied now to come and say, why are we not satisfied, and then try to engage the rest of the royal family. And the way they are so responsive, I think they will sit down and listen whatever they say and try to to find a common, amicable solution, what can be done just to make sure that they get satisfied. Because at the end of the day, the royal family should be united, because the division of royal family means a division of the whole Zulu nation, wherever they are. So this is a very rare meeting, but also it's going to be fruitful meeting. We just wish that even though the parties that did not were not satisfied about what happened, this is the opportunity that they should take, come and engage other family members and say, this is our suggestion, and because of this and this and this and this, we need to do that. And of course, the other party will have to engage them, but at the end of the day, this meeting, we hope, is going to give us a direction where to go as the Zulu nation. But I just want to hint on something, because I heard you talk about government funding on all that. I want you to be assured of that. We're not rushing a meeting because we're rushing funding of the government. Government work in its own way. They have their own way of making that. We cannot interfere with that. So I don't want you news people to make as if we're making a meeting because we're in crisis, we're rushing, the government have suspended the funding. No. The Zulu nation is there and is alive with or without government.
Will you discuss this burning issue? And I have to ask it because we understand that the name of Prince Magade Zulu has also been submitted to the office of the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal as the possible successor to the late King Goodwill Zwelithini. Will that matter be ventilated here? In other words, will you discuss the heart-burning issue of who exactly should be the successor to the late King?
The program is inside the house. I can't just predict and presume what is going to be discussed. But once the family is all there, the program will be open, and whoever wants to talk about whatever he wants to talk about will engage, including what we have said. If there is a need for that, I can't say who's going to say what in the house. Excuse me on that. I'm also eager to listen what the royal family is going to do.
Some of these ongoing disputes, I mean, the royal family has gone to court, relatives have gone to court. I mean, what is your message to people who are looking at this and saying, well, it is rather disappointing that members of the royal family who are supposed to lead society cannot resolve their own issues, they have to get the intervention of the court?
Let me say we're all citizens of South Africa and we live under the Constitution. Everybody has a right to do whatever he feels like doing as long as it's within the boundaries of the law. I can't blame for a person who say I must go to court to get my things done, because the court are there for that. So one can blame the royal family for going to court. But what should they do if they think the court can help them? Because the court are the structures of the government that are there to help people. So I don't blame anybody. But what is important here is that maybe the court can be avoided when we come together and talk. As I'm saying, there's been lockdown. We couldn't meet and couldn't talk. But now is the time. We just only hope that all the relevant parties and the people who are not satisfied will come and table their dissatisfaction, and I hope everybody will listen. There is something that people were saying when the Prince of Wapindangene was there, when they were reading the will. One of the princes stood up and he was told to sit down. It's not going to be the case now. He can stand up and say whatever he wants to say, because the stage is for everybody to talk. Pity if they can lose such opportunity or unto them.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mtwana.
Thank you.
Well, that was Prince Thulani Zulu, the spokesperson in the office of the Zulu King, Mrs. Zulu Zwelithini. Well, there you have it. He's saying that this meeting will be robust and it's all in a bid to find unity